Let me show you what these things are. This is a project I just started working on. It kind of it's just something I threw together and it ended up working out pretty well. This is a piece of 3/4 inch MDF, and I had some left over from another project I did when I was building a sub box. Let me give you the measurements of it. It is 49 inches by a little over 38. It looks about 38 1/4. And then from the back, I just screwed this 2x4 through it. You can kind of see where I have the screw heads, but I have I think 3 or 4 screws going through it, holding that in there. So there's only one on this side, there's not one on the front. And then, I did it this way because I had this piece. I had like a 4x4 piece. I cut a little bit off the end, and then I had a little bit of another leftover piece. This one is about 16 inches roughly. And then at its narrow point, it is 13 inches. And then coming in from this side, at about the 5-inch mark, it comes down to about the 9.5, 9-inch or so mark. And then on this one, I have a 2x4 there, a 2x4 there kind of in the middle, and then one on that side. And then I used some exterior white latex paint that I had. It's kind of got a little bit of a texture. I didn't intend to have a texture. I really don't even know why I painted this. I had some paint, and so I thought, why not? It looks a little more finished whenever I have the paint on it. But let me show you what this piece is for. So there's the first piece, and the nice thing was I didn't actually intend for it to work that way, but it turned out being perfect. Right there where the joint bends is right where that 2x4 is. There you have it. I set my sleeping bag in here and my pillow. Why did I build it in 2 sections? I did for a couple reasons. One, because I didn't actually buy any wood to do this. This was all pieces that I had left over from other projects. So I intentionally didn't do that originally. I probably would have done one big piece. Now I'm kind of glad I did, because that 3/4 inch MDF is pretty heavy, especially when you have to lift it up and slide it forward. So having it in 2 pieces, at least the back half is a lot smaller, so that makes it a lot easier to handle. Secondly, if for some reason I need to get into my little area down here with my tools and whatnot, I can just fold this stuff up, remove the back piece, set it on the ground, and then I can open this up and get all my stuff out of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. I'm not a very tall guy, so this is not a full length bed, but I can still lay here. I could lay sideways if I wanted to, or I could I normally curl up when I sleep anyway, so that would be how it works right there. Not bad. This is a memory foam mattress that I've had for many years. I got it probably 10 or 12 years ago. I think it's a 2-inch maybe topper, and it just by itself is way better than sleeping on the ground. It almost feels like you're sleeping on a mattress. I can sleep on this thing whenever I go on trips where I ride, and it works out really well. Now, I've never actually camped out of my Jeep. This is just an idea I want to have. In a couple weeks, I probably should go just do a weekend trip and try it out and see what I think. But I can already tell you right now it's pretty stuffy in here, and I've only been in here for a couple minutes, and my door's open. So what I did was I got this little battery power. This is my daughter's that she uses on her stroller, but it's a battery powered fan. With that on, it feels real nice. So I don't know, I probably got that on Amazon. My wife probably bought it. It's probably not very expensive, but it has a USB plug in the back to handle charging. So I can run a USB cord down here to my battery hookup if I want to, because I don't know how long that battery is going to last, but I don't suspect it'll last all night. My car battery probably easily would. I'd put a meter on this thing and they pull 3 watts. So running that thing all night would not even touch a battery. I'll probably run it on my Jackery just to be safe and to get a kind of a measurement of actually how much power it pulls overnight. The other thing I did was I ordered some covers that go over these windows, bug covers, so I can keep the windows rolled down. If it's cool, I can roll them up and keep the heat in, or if it's hot in here, I can roll them down and not have to worry about mosquitoes and stuff coming in. But I ordered them, I think, from Deep Sleep. I'll put a link. I don't even have them yet, so this isn't a review of them. I already know I'm going to need those. There was another product out there that was made of aluminum that actually looked a little heavier duty. You could roll your window down halfway, stick it in, and then roll your window up, and it's a vent. I didn't go with those, firstly, because they were over $100 for a pair, but the other reason was because the vents didn't seem very big on them, and I wanted something with larger vents that could breathe a little easier. And the way I hooked this fan up here, it's got a little clip on it, but I have a bunch of these little bungee ties that I've put back here for various reasons, so I could just unclip that if I need a cross breeze and clip it up here and have the fan blow outside air at me. So that's all I got so far. I'm pretty excited. I want to try this thing out. I've slept in the bed of I had an old Dodge Dakota with a camper shell, and it was a 5-foot bed, 5 1/4. And I remember sleeping in that thing and sleeping really good. I slept the same way with this memory foam topper. This was many, many years ago. The truck was a 2011 to kind of give you an idea. But I remember waking up in the morning, being, curled up and thinking, man, that was a good night's sleep. And then I went to stretch and I went, and I just kicked the tailgate. And so I was like, I can't stretch. So I actually had to get out of the truck before I did my morning stretch. I have a little bit more room. And like I said, I can always get out of the sleeping bag and angle myself if I need to. But hopefully a camping trip comes up pretty soon where I'll get to test this out. And if I do, I'll be sure to record it and let you all see it. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel.